Good morning, everyone. It's been a while, it's early morning, I have a day off and I thought, why not get productive and start recording with the help of this, a mug of black coffee. And talking about mug, I think I have like one or two left with the logo. If you're interested, let me know in the comments or write me a message. And we get things sorted out. That's what we do here. Today I thought, well, basically, I have been thinking about this for quite a while. We started this series back when we started the podcast entitled Subterra Musica. That was kind of a written series where we wanted to introduce very underrated, very underground bands that we thought needed like a bit more attention. And to my surprise, one of these bands that I will mention today is still active. I was unaware of that, and it kind of threw me off balance because I basically thought this band was a goner. They had like a very good run. They had some very bad things that happened during their earlier years, let's say. I've seen them live once in Trier. That was like ages ago, and yeah, in hindsight, I think they kind of helped me also in a way to figure out that, oh, it's okay to have, clean vocals in a very heavy environment. And I think that's kind of important. That's also why I wanted to revive the series with this particular band. I've been like thinking about this for quite some time. So the band is called DEADLOCK. Obviously some of you people might know it's a German melodic death metal band that have been around since 1997. They released a bunch of records and had a very interesting but also kind of sad history. They got a lot of member changes and so on. And in the end, how I found out this year, or basically last year, 2025, that they still produce music, but the band is reduced to basically the guitarist, singer-songwriter, the guitarist and the singer. So basically two people that still curate the same, at least I hope so, the same music that I fell in love with. And what we'll do at the end of the video, because this will just be like a small resumption of what this band has been through, what they've released, I'll check out one of their new songs, because I haven't really checked them out yet. I just heard some snippets here and there, and the reels and the social media things. And that's also how I got I got the information that this band still does music. So I thought, let's combine the two. Again, for me, it started in the mid-2000s when a friend introduced me to this band called DEADLOCK. And I thought the mixture between the typical Gothenburg melodic death metal harshness with the female vocal lead was outstanding, and to me, very, very emotional and very interesting, because I think it kind of paved the way from where I was going to, meaning I think I could have stayed in the melodic death metal, metalcore realm for several more years, but I think especially this band, it was one of the first ones that got introduced to me that kind of did this mixture, opened up a whole new spectrum in terms of, clean singing is fine, clean singing sounds good, her voice is amazing. What other bands out there that do similar things? And I think I came to a conclusion that this might be one of the most defining moments for me as a metalhead and as a music nerd, basically. But then again, they had some very, very big historic events for me. I got introduced with the song Code of Honor of the record Wolves in 2007, and that was a revelation. The mix between Johannes' Prem, the singer back in the day, with the still singer Sabine's clean vocals was like an overall ambience that I haven't heard until then. I mean, the closest thing that kind of reminded me of this was maybe Lacuna Coil, but that is again a very different band for another day, because I think they belong as much in this kind of series than DEADLOCK does. But it was very balanced, and the record Wolves, I enjoyed it a lot, even though I'm very honest here, I can't remember most of the song names. I even didn't write them down, but it was an overall feel of, you take In Flames, you take At the Gates, and you slap in some very, very emotionally and very well written lyrics with a female lead, and it worked. It worked very well. But I think what got me started, like, really was the follow-up record to Wolves, was Manifesto. That was totally out of the box. That was something else. That was genty. It was proggy. It had this very weird guitar textures and patterns and a lot of electronic elements. And the song The Brave, Agony, Applause, for example, that was like, again, another revelation for me. I know this band does a lot in terms of animal rights, and they are all, let's call it, on the green side of life, to their right, and I think it's fair to defend that. Yeah, and I think with that record they kind of expanded it a bit more and got way more attention. But then again, I think it's basically the last record that I actually listened to actively before kind of losing track of Deadlock. Because back in the day, we were not as free as today if it comes to like streaming services or whatever. It was kind of difficult to get a hold of a new band. So if you got introduced to a new band, you basically suck up everything. You basically get as much input and you listen to all of it to the max until you're very, let's say, fed up with it, and you kind of, at one point, you just, let me move on. Let me come back to this later on, you know. And I think that's what happened with me and with Deadlock, but not before their record Bizarre World, which I think was the most outstanding, weirdest record I've heard until then. It did things that many bands are doing today, so they were very ahead of their time, and it got several, the audience range got increased. The people kind of understood their way, even though they had a very small following in terms, but understood that this band has quite the know-how, how to write good, proggy, genty, and at the core it was still melodic death metal. I think Bizarre World is genius. Virus Jones, the song, is as catchy as it can be. Other songs as well. The song Bizarre World, for example, is very, very strange, but it's so, yeah, it's so catchy. You get instantly hooked to this record. And I'm going to be honest here, the follow-up record, The Arsonist, was kind of, again, because of that particular reason, because I went on my musical discovery road, basically. I kind of forgot about it. I kind of ignored it also. It did not really interest me back then. But then in hindsight now, and shame on me, it is very good though. It is very good, very solid, still very melodic death metal, of course-ish. But it was also the last record to feature their drummer Tobias Graf, who passed away the same year. And that was kind of a big thing for the band. I think it still is, and that is why, one of the reasons why this band is still like only recovering from that. And also the afterwards record, the Re-Arrival, which was basically a compilation of several songs of Manifesto, of Bizarre World, Wolves, was not necessarily to my liking. But then again, it exists, and I highly suggest that if you maybe want a compilation of this band, I think Re-Arrival is probably the best way to go without going through all of the history. And back then, with a new singer, because Sabine left, they got engaged with Margie, and it was not to my liking at all. I checked it out because obviously I was active in the news, though I was still catching up that this band was still doing stuff, and I heard that they got a new singer. It didn't work for me at all. Sorry for that. So the record Hybris was not my thing at all. I think I listened to one song and I was like, oh, okay, this band is dead. That was basically my thought. Then only in beginning in 2025 I found out that Deadlock is actually still doing music, even though I was pretty convinced that that's it. You know, that they had a good run, some good, very good things, some bad things, but that's it. And to my surprise, Sabine came back to the band with the main writer Sebastian Reichel, who continued writing music, and some of it is out. There's like 4 or 5 songs that are out already. And I always thought back then when I saw that this band was active on social media and stuff that I have to do a video and I have to check out one of their songs, like, and try to get me back into the nostalgic mood and to like see where this is going. So I'm really excited to check out the video later on. After most of this explanatory stuff is done, we are checking out one of the songs, and I think it's just fair to say that even though if you lose track of a band, you know, sometimes the unexpected happens, and sometimes you just like stumble upon something that, yeah, gives you a smile, you know, and you find out that, oh, I have been tormented, but they have not. So and I think that's the message of this video today. And to be fair, I think I'll be doing this on a more regular basis, meaning reacting to, not only reacting to new songs, obviously, but then reaction videos will be a bit less, and if they are, they will be featured in kind of these more elaborate episodes. I think it makes way more sense to me. And yeah, without further ado, I think we'll jump straight into the reaction video. So I thought of this, honestly, of these 4 or 5 tracks that I found, one stood out to me with the title track, Acedia, the Downfall Symphony, as a visualizer video. So, and I think that's kind of a fitting title for this ominous band. And yeah, let's see what this is all about, and enjoy, guys. The synth remind me instantly of Manifesto, just to give a hint, you know. Okay. That's a very trippy video. I should not be looking at the stars right now. Yeah. Instantly. I think the guitarist, like Sebastian, is also doing the harsh vocals now. My guess is the chorus is coming in now. Yeah. Not yet, not yet. It's coming though. Yeah, very melodic. Told you. Oh, she still sounds the same. It's DEADLOCK. What do you want? It's DEADLOCK. It's exactly as I said. It's this particular thing that got me hooked on this band. This freaking balance, you know. I have goosebumps right now, you know. This is bringing back so many memories. even though it's a new song. Oh, second. Very catchy. It's so detailed also, it's just... And I always prefer the old logo, to be fair, just saying. I had several logos, but this is kind of very... gets my heart pumped, you know. And those harmony licks, it's just... Yeah, this is bringing back a lot of memories. A lot of memories. So... yeah, gets me kind of emotional, to be fair. I mean, I haven't checked out the other songs yet, but it still hits the spot though. And it's been very, very long since I heard this band and that I listened to the old stuff. And this is kind of igniting like a new fire, you know, the nostalgic fire. I like to talk about nostalgia. I mean, who doesn't? It's the way we keep our memories alive, basically. I really hope you enjoyed this kind of video format. Again, I'll be doing this again for sure about other bands that have similar importance to me. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Check out whatever DEADLOCK is doing now or have been doing over the last years. I will put their link and everything in the description below, so you can check out whatever you want. And thank you very much for watching, and until very, very soon. Cheers.